Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm pretty sure everyone can see my nervousness right now. Completely new. Try to talk low because I don't want to get too loud, right? Um, Welcome to my channel. So I'm doing story times, and tonight should be a good one, an interesting one, a fun one, an exciting one. Oh my god, one. That's Money back there in the background who's pretending sleep. Yeah, he's pretending sleep. So let's see. Tonight is a new story. I don't think there'll be an addition to this one because hopefully I can get this story out in the full length video. So the setting of this true story is in Minnesota. I guess I can say the city because proof is gonna tell where the city is anyway. So the city of Minnesota, and I was working at a hotel, and at this hotel, I was the front desk guest service agent, right? So I have really good customer service skills, and I have a tendency to make instant friends with my customers because it's just fun and I just like doing it. And I'd rather treat people how I like to be treated, whether it's in a business or personal setting. But anyway, so I worked the night shift too. So I don't work there anymore, but I used to work the night shift. So anyway, usually around the night shift, I would get off around 11. I would come in about 3 and get off at about 11. So in this particular night, and I'm doing my best to change the names. So hopefully I remember the names that I chose. I know I wrote them in the notes, but hopefully I can get it right. If not, I apologize. I apologize about anything, everything. I need to apologize ahead of time right now. And let me make sure that I say, please like, subscribe, follow, hit the bell, bring me back because I got some good stories. And really good stories. So I need you to motivate me to jump back online. So anyway, back to the hotel. So I'm working at the hotel, and the first night that leads into the story, I was getting off work, and the overnight staff, which we're gonna call the overnight staff Jezzy, right? He was a cool dude. So the overnight staff, Jezzy, would usually come in. Sometimes he would come in early, come in looking fresh and fly. I'm gonna always try to put you in the mood in the scene. So overnight staff, Jezzy, we're gonna call him Jezzy. He would come in like looking fresh and fly, or either he would have his outfit to change into to look fresh and fly, smelling good. Um, just a really cool, down to earth guy, right? So Jeezy would come in pretty early, get comfortable, get in his squat, and we would debrief. I would tell him how the day went, what to expect, and blah blah blah. Sometimes we would work together. So this particular night, when he came in, there was another guest at the desk. Now at this time, to me, I think the guest had checked in that same day. And I got there, I was doing my job, and he came down to buy some snacks. So routine is you can either charge it to your room or swipe on your card right then and there, but no cash. So as he's at the desk buying snacks, I'm doing my customer service thing, passing little jokes, being friendly, just giving some good customer conversation, because actually that's what the hotel wanted you to do. They wanted you to make sure that you had some good conversation with the customer. So I did that. And as the overnight staff comes in, Jeezy, he jumps in the conversation. So we're all 3 of us at the desk having a general conversation. I'm like, okay, good night, guys, getting ready to go home. At this point, it's definitely after 11. I clock out, get my stuff, leave, think nothing of it, had a great day, went home, right? So bam, next day. This day, for some reason, I was on the schedule. So Pete, listen to the facts. So this day, for some reason, I was on the schedule to start at 5 instead of 3. Normally the shift starts at 3, but for some reason I'm scheduled to start at 5. So I was happy about it, whatever. Came in at 5, but I came in a little bit earlier. So I ran over to the mall, got something to eat, brought my meal with me, came to the hotel a little bit earlier. When I got there, I sat in the lobby area to enjoy my meal before really my shift started. Or either my shift started and I went and asked general manager, who we're going to call manager lady, if I could sit out in the lobby and enjoy my meal before things get started. Because when I work by myself. Keep that fact too. So because I'm night shift, COVID, everything's, whatever, low employee labor, I work by myself. So since she was here, I'm like, hey, what I mean? Let me munch on my meal in the lobby area. So anyway, I sit down, just sit down, crack my box of Chinese food. I think I went to Lee and Chan open, smelling good, getting ready to indulge in a meal. And as I look up across the hotel room, you can see this side door. And this is the same door that I park at. So when I come every day, I do park in the same spot. It's a handicap spot because I am disabled. I do have some disabilities. So I parked in the handicap spot and enter in through that. No, you walk around, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this guest came in through this door. This is the same guest from the night before that I just had a general nice conversation with. I even put in the notes at the changing of the shift notes, had a good conversation with guests from room 113. It's either 112 or 113, but I'm saying 113. Guest from 113, right? Not his name, just guest 113 had a good conversation. So guest 113 walks in the door. And when he sees me, he does the wave. I do the wave, do the two nice happy girl wave, right? And as soon as I hit him with he comes for me. Now, as he's walking towards me, I'm thinking in my head, didn't you just get here? Because he had his backpack on and he had his jacket on. Why wouldn't you go to your hotel room first, put your stuff down instead of cutting my way? But again, I'm generally a nice person. People generally like to conversate with me. I expected he was just coming over to conversate. So he immediately comes to the table. And I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna get to enjoy this food because I just can't eat in front of people like that, especially strangers. If especially we're not out eating together. Anyway. So as he sits down at the table, I kind of slowly close my box up and gently talk to him. Now, as I'm talking, thinking, okay, I just asked management for some time for me to eat this food. He's taking up my time. I want to eat. She's leaving. She's like, okay, Tamara, I'm getting ready to leave. Have a great night. I'm like, okay, cool, got it. I continue to sit there in hopes that this dude from room 113 is going to go back to his room. He does not. So while we're sitting there talking, I mentally notice that the conversation goes in the route where I kind of turn into his, I don't know, on the fly counselor. Don't ask me how the conversation went this way. To me, it still was just a general conversation between two well-known strangers, right? Strangers. And some kind of way we got to talking about parents and lifestyle and religion and da da da, right? So as I'm realizing this dude is not gonna let me eat my food, and I really just want to get back to work, I try to figure out something to close the conversation and get up and go. And some kind of way we got to talking about how the world was just so messed up and crazy and bad right now. And I said, yeah, it's also over sexualized too, to where commercials are not only in your underwear, but they dang near dry humping even on TV commercials. So what you want to censor from your children, you basically can no longer censor anymore. And this is the direction I'm coming at that part of the conversation from. And he immediately goes to, yeah, especially porn. It's a lot of porn out there. And a lot of porn. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Tons of porn, just available, free porn every time you hop on the internet. Yeah. And he's like, and the real messed up part is, I like it. Okay. Well, that's cool. Thank you for that bit of information. So when he says, but I noticed he said, I think he said the good part about it is, I can't remember if he said good part or bad part, but he said is he likes it. And I was like, well, the way I was raised in a Christian home, blah, blah, blah. So porn isn't really my thing, especially I'm not about to conversate with this dude about porn to begin with. So porn isn't my thing. That's just not what I do. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone. So I'm like, that's just not what I do. Porn is just just not the thing I do. So I'm immediately like feeling instantly uncomfortable. But at this moment, I get this instant feeling of creepiness that crosses my mind, and I instantly go, creepy dude. This dude is a creepy dude. Where like his veil was released and I instantly could see his true character. And it was like something just really creepy about him. So I instantly go to get up from my seat, and I'm packing my bag up and stuff. And he says something. He's still talking about porn. He's just going and about porn. And he says something about, I really like porn. Yeah. The kind of porn that I like is the porn where you look and the guy is sniffing cocaine off the girl's butt, but he doesn't use the butt word. He used the ass word, right? And I'm instantly like, whoa. So I immediately cut to the TV that's over in the corner, this big screen TV, kind of like the one that's in the back, but humongous. This big screen TV in a corner, like, cause I'm shook. Like, what did this dude just really say? Did he really just say he likes porn, especially the part where dude is sniffing cocaine off the girl's butt? Now, in my mind, I'm like, this dude has got to be throwing a joke out there. But I remember this creepy feeling vibe that I got for this creepy dude. So this dude is creepy, and I give this little giggle laugh, and he goes, "Huh? What are you laughing at?" And I said, the girl on the TV, she's got some really cute glasses, trying to throw the conversation off because I'm immediately uncomfortable. And he's like, and then all of a sudden you hear, and I turn around and look and I said, did you just take a picture of me? And he's like, and you smell really good too. So he instantly confirmed creepy guy. I now know this is a creepy guy. It's time for me to move. It's time for me to move around. So I'm like, okay, well, that's not cool. And I grab my bag and I grab my stuff and I head for the desk area to go instantly behind the desk. And I'm like, and then he gets up and he comes over to the desk. And I'm like, you know what? I really need to get back to work. I've been over there sitting with you too long. My general manager, she likes us to get to work. She doesn't want us just sitting around not doing nothing. So hopefully that he would get the hint, like, dude, you crossed the line. I'm not okay. And I'm thinking to myself, this dude has a picture of me, but I can't prove it. And I really don't want to, I'm not a confrontational person. I just want to get out the scenery, but I just don't feel good. So instantly the dude comes to the desk and he's like, oh, okay. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and let you get back to work. You get off like around 11, don't you? And I'm like, how the hell does don't know what time I get off? But then I thought about it like, okay, no, that's right. This is the same dude from yesterday when I got off work. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, I do the night shift. So normally, you know what I mean, I leave at the same time that night staff comes in. Okay, but that started to spook me. He was like, yeah, and you're the one who drives the white truck that's right parked outside, right? And I'm like, okay, dude getting a lot more creepier than I thought. And I'm like, yeah, how do you know which car I drive? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, well, you know, I thought it was funny because you came in at 5 today. And don't you normally come in at 3? That's when instant, I swear. I'm like, I just don't trust this dude. I instantly got I'm going to get, this dude is plotting on me vibe, right? So I'm like, yeah, he's like, oh no, I don't mean to seem creepy. I'm just saying, I know she parked in a handicap spot. So I was gonna, when I came in today, I was gonna make a joke about you parking in a handicap spot. But I didn't want to. I said, well, no, I really am handicapped, so I'm allowed to park in that spot. I have a handicap sticker. He's like, oh, okay, okay. I'm like, yeah, but I need to get back to work. And he's like, so what does your manager have you guys doing around here? And I'm just listening to these dudes question, like, he really sound like he casing me, casing my schedule, casing my time frame. Some just don't fit right. So I'm like, she has me doing a whole heck of a lot. Then I look around and I notice this dude definitely knows that I work by myself. He's definitely asking what kind of work do I do. I think he trying to wait till I get around a corner or a room. You know what I mean? Something just I'm not having a good vibe about creepy dude. So I'm like, she has us doing a lot, counting this inventory that I need to get to. I apologize. I really need to get back to work. Don't mean to seem rude, but I gotta go. Like at this point, this is where I'm trying to get a little more aggressive as I could to give him the point. So he's like, okay, all right, well, I'll stop back by later and say goodnight to you. Like, this dude just did not get the point. So, okay. Yeah, yeah, sure. So he cuts off to his room. As soon as he cuts off to his room, I remember the engineer guy, we're gonna call him, what was I gonna call the engineer guy? Oh, eng- engineer guy, he's stay ready, right? Because he stay ready for action. And I was new working to this hotel too. So I remember when I started working there, when he was training me in one day, he's like, if you ever need anything, I'm real close by, I got you, don't worry about it. I know everything about the hotel, I've been here the longest. So I instantly remember him, and I text him like, hey, stay ready. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Say his name is, hey, stay ready. Man, there's this really creepy dude here. Kind of creep me out. Do you know anything about him? I'm kind of scared. What do you think I should do? And he's like, he instantly hit back with, I think I know exactly who you're talking about. And I swear he's texting. And he's like, and I swear this guy was looking and waiting for you earlier today. It seemed like he was waiting for you to come into work today. Okay, so soon as he said that, I instantly got scared. It went from creepy guy to uh-uh, some just ain't right. So when he said that, I'm like, I don't feel safe. I want to go because I'm here working by myself. So either someone needs to come in with me or I'm ready to go because I'm just not trying to risk my life on no crazy creepy dude, just the way that 2022 is right now. I'm just not. At this point, I really truly felt like he was either going to wait till I got off work or either he was going to wait until I'm moving around this hotel room because you have to do walks and texts while I'm moving around this hotel by myself and run up on me. So I instantly go to either call or text my assistant general manager. And I'm like, hey, assistant general manager, I tell him what's up. I'm like, I want to go, da da da. He calls me back and he's like, yeah, is this the dude from 127? And I said, nah, I think this dude staying 113. He like, you sure it's not the dude from 127? Pete, here's where the story starts to get really good. You sure it's not the dude from 127? I'm like, nah, not dude from 127. He like, okay, because dude from 27, we getting ready to kick him out because the room been smelling like weed all the time and he hasn't paid his full deposit. So if he comes back down, we need to get his deposit from him, but he's also getting ready to get kicked back out. And I'm like, no, that's definitely not this dude. This is a different dude. This dude is in room 113. I'm telling you, I don't feel cool. You need to come bring somebody. He's like, okay, well, what do you want to do? I said, well, here's what I've done. I've locked myself in the office and I put a sign under the door that says that if anybody needs help, just say hello and I'll come to help you. Because I'm thinking if I hear someone say hello and I hear the dude's voice, I can come check him out, right? So I put a sign on the door. He's like, okay, cool. And he's like, so if you really don't feel safe, you could call the police. And I said, okay, because you're not coming, because you're supposed to come in. And he's like, well, Jordan's supposed to come in overnight. I'm trying to get a hold of, excuse me, Jezzy is supposed to come in overnight, so I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of Jezzy for Jezzy to come in earlier. In the meantime, just stay locked back in the back. If you don't feel safe, call the police. So, okay, cool. All of a sudden, I hear creepy dude back out there saying, "Hey, hello," and I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, I just wanted to purchase something from the marketplace. And I said, well, yeah, I'm really busy right now. What do you got? He's like, a bottle of water. I'm like, okay, cool. I got you. What room number? He said, 113. I'm like, I'll charge it to your room. Go ahead, take it. He like, all right, cool. So the fact that he came back, not getting a point, spooked me out some more. So that's the point when I call the police, right? So Pete, here's where the story get good. I hit the police up and I'm like, yeah, I'm at hotel so-and-so. I tell them the story. They're like, okay, well, you said you're locked in the back office. Yes. You said you contacted management. Yes. Okay. So, you know, I know this is the city of Eden Prairie and, normally we have police available and there's not too much going on. But for some reason tonight, we don't have no one available and they're not coming. What did you just say? Wait a minute. This is 2022, all types of creepiness going on, and you have enough nerve to tell me that you're not coming. She's like, well, if you're locked in and your management is doing their best to get someone there, just stay in the office, don't come out. when we can send someone, we'll send someone, but I'm letting you know right now, we don't have anyone available. So instantly, internally, I want to be so pissed off and just like go live on Facebook, like, can you believe this? The police call, I don't feel safe, da da da, and want to start something, but I'm not the type of person, but that's what I wanted to do because I'm just completely shocked that the police just said did not come to get me. So in my mind, I'm going crazy, like, oh my God, I'm gonna die tonight. I gotta stay locked in this office. So that's when I hit up Jezzy, like, hey Jezzy, can you come in? Please, are you coming in? But everybody knows Jezzy works overnight, so more than likely he's asleep. We know he's not gonna answer his message for a minute. So now I'm hitting up maintenance dude. Maintenance dude is like, yeah, if you call the police, you're supposed to get a hold of management. So I finally hit up real GM, not GM assistant. And I'm like, listen, this is what's going on. You need to come, da, 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 da. She's like, yeah, you're supposed to go through the general manager assistant, not me. I'll get the notes in the morning. He'll figure everything out. What? Okay, whatever. So, okay, so I'm noticing that this video is getting really long. Well, fuck it. Well, excuse me, like, we'll keep it going. You can pause, come back, whatever, because the story is getting really good. So at this point, no one can figure out me. I'm going crazy. Creepy dude is going to kill me some point tonight. No one is trying to help me, none whatsoever. What am I going to do? I don't want to just leave the hotel unattended. That would just be completely horrible. So I'm like, I guess I'm just, forget it. Gym management don't care. I'm just going to stay locked back in this office. It was slow anyway. So, because I'm still completely shocked that police is not coming. Did you say that you don't even have nobody you could just send to do a circle? Nothing. She's adamant on we are not coming. Okay, cool. So at this point, another guest comes to check in. So I have no choice but to go out. Hey, I need some help. Hey, hello, you doing a check-in? Yep, okay, here I come. So while I'm at the desk checking in the guest, Pete, while I'm at the desk checking in the guest, this humongous SWAT police dude walks in the hotel, right? He walks in strapped like this. I'm like, yes, they found somebody and they sent the biggest, strongest Hawkinator ever to protect me. He comes through and I look at him and I give him a look like, thank you for saving my life. And he's like, you got a bathroom I can use? Yeah, man, it's down the hallway. So, and the inside, I'm screaming like, okay, I'm gonna catch you when you come back because I don't want to die and I need you to get a hold of creepy dude, right? So, anyway, he cuts to the bathroom. I go back to helping the guest. As the guest is done, they're cutting out. While I'm in the middle of the guest leaving, I'm giving them his key. One police officer, two police officer, three police officer, four police officer walk in, and I'm like, okay, well, I know everybody ain't got to use the bathroom, and it don't take. Lord Jesus, what does this dispatch lady tell these people? Because I didn't say it was like all this. So it's like at this point, it's like 6 or 7 police officers that come in. 3 cut that way, 3 cut this way, 3 cut that way. They like just swarm in the hotel, and I'm like, okay, like need saving, but not this kind of saving. I don't think. So anyway, the hotel, and then all of a sudden you hear like, is this helicopters? What in the world is going on? I look outside and it's just lit outside with police officers. So I instantly go to my phone. And at this point, it's Drama City, right? So now I'm entertained. Like, what the fuck is going on? I still don't know yet. So I instantly hit my phone and I hit the maintenance dude. I'm like, something's really going down. So as I'm hitting the maintenance dude, okay, 3 more officers walk in, 1 close to plain clothes, 2 sheriffs. Now I'm from Minnesota, so I could tell sheriff's outfit, and they're not from the same county. So anyway, the sheriffs walk up and he handed me his paperwork and he's like, yeah, I need to see if you can make me a room key for this gentleman right here. And I look at the paper and I'm like, oh shit. Okay. Well, I remember in training that if you present us with this paperwork, which is a warrant, then I'm supposed to give you some keys. So I'm like, okay, well, how many keys you want? He like, oh, can I get 2? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make you 2 keys. So I make him 2 keys to the room. And I hand him, he's not telling me what he's here for, no nothing. He just like, we about to go down there. So they cut to the room. So I instantly go back to the maintenance dude, like, you can't believe what's going on here right now. And he's like, what? I'm like, no, for real. It's swarm with police. So I started taking pictures, sending to him, like, let's check this out. Okay, remember, this is stay ready, right? So stay ready is like ready. He like, what? Now it's going down. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I got it. I'm like, okay, cool. So the police the big dude, he walk up to the desk and he like, I just gotta let you know right now, we about to go in there and bust this door down and get so and so out the room, right? And I'm like, this is does anybody give a fuck that creepy dude is here trying to kill me? No, okay, no, I'm sorry. All right, back to room 127. Okay, so what you about to do? What? Yeah, we about to go in here and break down the door. So is there anyone around that can help us get in a little bit easier? Because we really don't want to tear this door up. And I'm like, I'm new, so I ain't never been in this situation. So I instantly go back to who? Stay ready, right? So engineers, stay ready. The police said they get ready to like really break this door down. And if you don't want to lose a lot of money, somebody need to get up here. Stay ready, like, don't even worry about it. I'm already on the way. So you can hear his car, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I let the sheriff know. I'm like, don't worry about it. Stay ready. He on his way. He gonna come stay today. He like, okay, cool. So again, this hotel, mind you, at this point now is full of at least 3 to 4 different county sheriffs and at least 15 to 20 different officers swarming the whole hotel. Like it's a courtyard type Marriott type hotel. It's not courtyard but Marriott, but it's that type of hotel. It used to be an old Marriott, so it has a courtyard. They are in the middle of the courtyard, around the sides, in the front, in the back. Like, what in this world did this person do that is in this hotel room while I'm worried about creepy dude? Okay, because hello, creepy dude is still here. I'm locked in. No one's asking about creepy. They don't give a fuck about me and creepy dude. Okay, so anyway, we're waiting like 20, 30 minutes go by, and big dude sheriff, couple sheriff, they come back up to the desk and they're like, thought you said Mr. Maintenance guy was on his way. And I'm like, yeah, man, I thought Stay Ready would have been here. Let me hit him up and see what's going on. Stay Ready, what's up? They waiting on you. You coming? And he like, nah. General manager said I can't even come up there. What? Manager lady said what? The head manager lady is the one that said don't call me for nothing. Yeah, I'm like, what? He like, well, she found out that I was headed up there. I'm like, that's right. I did text her and tell you was headed up there. And she told me it ain't none of my business and to stay out of it. Let the police handle it. I said, did she know that the police said it could be over $5,000 worth of damage? He like, yep, she don't give a fuck. And I'm rather pissed because I stay ready. I was coming up there, you know what I mean, to help you out, but I can't. So, okay, get off on him. And I turn to the sheriff's dude and I'm like, ain't nobody coming. He said, kid you not, his real words. He said, well, we're gonna fuck the door up then. And he cuts down the hallway. So I guess go fuck the door up, right? So I'm like, oh, it's about to go down. So I'm listening and waiting because you know, all these police, you talking about you about to kick this door down. And first of all, I'm like, wait a minute. The dude, there's no way the dude has escaped. He is on the first level, so he technically could slide the door back and leave out. But remember, they got the hotel swarm. So if he had already escaped out by now, they was gonna know and they was already gonna be chasing him down. So that's not the case. This dude's gotta still be in this room. Like, and who is this dude, right? I still don't know who he is and what he's done and why they're hunting him down like this. But I'm for sure that he has murdered somebody or something. And it's probably creepy dude's best friend or something. Who the fuck knows, right? So, but it's for sure not creepy dude. So anyway, I'm listening, like waiting for the bang bang and da da da. Go hands on the ground. Da, da, da. I'm waiting for that. I don't know. 10 minutes go by. I hear nothing. Another guest comes up to the desk. I'm helping them. Since the hotel's full of police, I'm no longer scared of creepy dudes. So I'm all out and about, looking down the hallway. Nothing. Looking out the hallway, nothing. Like, what the fuck? I'm looking for the drama. I'm no longer scared right now. What's going on? So no, then all of a sudden I make it back to the desk, and what happens? They are walking this dude, this he looked black slash African dude out with skinny braids. They're walking him out and handcuffs, right? I'm like, oh shit. Whatever the fuck they done, they got his ass right. Like, whoop, he gone. So at that point, they take him there, arrest him. The police come back up to the desk. They like, oh, not the police, like the head chief guy, right? He comes to the desk with his card and he's like, yeah, we told you shit up, and here's paperwork. And if they need to, need a report, let them know. We'll let you know. In the meantime, the police is gonna be down there for a while processing the room, so it's gonna be a couple hours. I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden, at the same time, 3 police officers walk up to the desk. One lady and 2 other dudes. And they're like, so you're Tamara, right? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, you put in a call, right? I'm like, yes. Creepy dude. Oh my God, someone does care. But to be honest with you, is so many police in this hotel room that I'm pretty sure whatever creepy dude was thinking, he is not worried about me anymore. Please believe you have spared my fears. But at the same time, I'm still going, why you couldn't come help me though? Maybe this is why. And they're like, listen, yeah. So we did lie to you. We didn't know if anyone was listening over the police radio. So we said we already were headed to the hotel with everybody. We had this planned out. We didn't want to alarm and mess up our operation just by a word getting out over the radio that we were headed to the hotel to come save you and this creepy dude. So they like, tell me what's going on with creepy dude. So I tell them the story. I break it down how inappropriate it was, how he took the picture, da 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 da. And they're like, well, what do you want to happen? I said, well, the hotel management said that we can put him out the hotel room. But I said, here's the thing. I know that if you kick him out of this hotel, he could go right across the street to 3 to 4 other hotels that are around and still wait for my ass. He know what I drive. He know what I look like. He know what time I get off and come hunt me down. So I'm like, I don't, if you do put him out, I don't want you to put him out tonight while I'm on shift and they know it's because of me. And I said, but for real, like, listen, it's been so many police. Creepy dude is not thinking about me anymore. And he's like, yeah, we pretty much figured that. And they're like, what room? I'm like, he's in 113. So he most definitely, it's only 3 or 4 doors down. He most definitely heard what was going on. And they're like, yeah, you know what, you're right. Well, anyway, it's about, I don't know, 9 something right now. We're going to be in the hotel for a couple more hours anyway. So I'm pretty sure that by the time you get off work, someone will still be here. If not, call us. I promise at that point, someone will come back out and observe you or walk you to the car. I'm like, okay, cool. At this point, guess who calls me or hits me up? Jezzy, right? So Jezzy's like, what's up, T? Yeah, man, I'm just waking up. What's up? You need me to come in? I got you, man. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about this creepy dude, man. I got you. I'm like, Jezzy, so much other stuff has went down. Forget creepy dude. He like, what? So I tell him what happened, right? Hang on the phone with him. He texts back, right? Listen to this part. So he texts back and he like, hey, listen, T, is police still there? I'm like, yeah, they still there. He like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come in a little bit early and let you go. But when I get there, I need you to go get me some food and go get me something to eat. I'm gonna take over. Then when you come back, I'll make sure your car is straight, blah, blah, blah. Send you on the way. Remember, I told you Jezzy A1. He, street dude, he good. So I'm like, okay, cool, plan. Yeah, no problem. Police still here anyway. So at this point, police comes back to the desk. Peep this part. Police come back up to the desk and they like, okay, we're done. It's about pushing 10. He like, okay, we're done processing the room. We getting ready to get out of here. One police officer looks dead at me. He goes, we have everything that we need out the room. We are done. You can go in there and clean everything out and take what you need. I said, oh, okay. He said, let me let you know we're done. I said, okay, but so, I can take everything out. We can clean everything out. You don't need it for evidence. He said, no, we have everything we need. You can go in there and take what you need and clean things out. I'm like, why is he saying it? Street, that sounds like street talk. Like, take your ass in there. But I'm like, this was a policeman. I'm like, okay. All right. So, but as he said that, I don't think nothing about it. I'm suburb girl, green girl. I'm not worried about it. I'm not thinking nothing about it. So as he said, I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So Jeezy hit me back. Jeezy like, man, I'm on the way. What's up? Well, I just heard what happened. Man, all that went down. I'm like, hell yeah, man. Let me send you pictures. So I run down the hallway and snap photos of how the fuck they have told this whole door off, right? Remember I said I heard nothing? No, 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 no. The door looked like they ran 3 or 4 trains through that mug to get in it. Because this is a hotel door with the reinforced lock, with the reinforced lock, with the reinforced lock, with the automatic reinforced lock. They told this door down where you should have heard wham, wham. Heard nothing. Some kind of way they broke in, got this man out, heard nothing. So I'm taking pictures like, okay, this is trippy. So anyway, Jason like, excuse me, Jeezy like, so what's up, T? Listen, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in there and clean that room up. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. He like, okay, you with me? I'm like, yeah. He like, and we gonna split half of whatever we get, huh? We're gonna split half wherever we get. I'm like, dude, no, you're not understanding. The police just came and processed the whole room. They didn't leave nothing. Don't worry about it. They have not, they like, Jezzy like, girl, you don't know nothing. Listen to me. I told you we gonna go and don't touch nothing till I get there. We gonna go in there and clean everything up and we gonna split everything. I'm still like, whatever. I'll just whatever, want to get out of here, right? So police, I'm not noticing that the police is like still there. So I'm cleaning up, doing my last little report, ready to go home, like shocked, everything going on. Look over the pictures, like this is crazy, trying to type up everything. And as I'm trying to type up everything, I look up and who is at the desk? Mr. Creepy Dude. I just wanted to come say goodnight. Good night, Tamara. I said, okay, instant fear pops back up because all police are gone now after everything that went down. Yeah, I'm here. Right? Get on the ground. Get out. All that. Creepy dude is back at the desk with his original agenda. Yeah, I just wanted to, say goodnight, Tamara. Because it's about time for you to get off work now, isn't it? I instantly get scared. Like, this dude is really trying to meet me out back and take me anywhere now. He is determined. So I'm like, creepy dude. I ain't call him creepy dude, but I'm like, you didn't just hear or see all those police that was here. He's like, I did hear some noise. What was going on? I'm like, though, this dude is crazy psycho. If he really gonna pretend like he ain't know, this dude is really after me. I'm instantly back to scared, right? But remember, Jezzy is on his way. So at this point, I'm going, Jezzy, please walk in. Jezzy, please walk in. Jezzy. No. Guess who comes back up to the desk? Wow, okay. Me, I'm at the desk like this. Creepy dude is like this. I'm sweating like, oh my God, please, someone come save me. I'm still gonna die. After all this, I'm still gonna die. Who walks up behind him? Yes, my original hero. The one that had to use the bathroom. He was still in there taking a piss. I'm kidding. I don't know if he's still in there taking a piss, but he's the one that walked back up the desk and he instantly go like that. He's like, excuse me, your name is so-and-so, right? You're Mr. Creepy Dude? He's like, yeah. I'm gonna need you to come on with me, please. And walk Mr. Creepy Dude on out the door. So Pete, they never left. They knew that Creepy Dude must have been creepy and they pretended. So here's what happened. Creepy Dude's room is in close enough distance to see my car parked. So Creepy Dude always seen when I pulled up and left. Creepy Dude most definitely seen the police. So when Creepy Dude thought all the police bailed out and left and went whichever way, police did that shit on purpose and pretended. And stationed my hero to stay his ass in a hotel until I left to see what was going on with Creepy Dude, right? So what? Him, Creepy Dude up, threw him out. From what I know, they threw his ass in the back of the car. The fuck if I know? Because at this point, right after they grab Creepy Dude and take Creepy Dude out, who walks in? Jezzy. What's up, T? I got you, man. All right, you ready? Woo. You gonna go get my food? Did you really just come through after all this? He like, no, Pete. You set the room, right? Police gone. I'm like, yeah, they're for sure gone. He like, come on, we gonna go clean up the room. I'm like, okay, cool. Don't you need some garbage bags? He like, yeah, let's get some garbage bags. So we get some garbage bags. Pete. Okay. Remember, what did I say the police said? He said, we're done with the room. We have everything we need. You can take what you want. Remember, dumbass over here is like, nothing. We get in the room. You got brand new everything with tags still on it. Suitcase, clothes, socks, underwear, PlayStations, the new PlayStations, the controllers, Xboxes, the games, shoes, Jordans. Like these dudes was just robbing every single mall and airport you can think of. To me, in my mind, I did hear at the front desk. I think I did look on their profile or their ID and see that, and it was two of them in the room. These are the ones that the police came to get, right? It was two of them in the room, and I guess I'm thinking they robbed airports and malls based on like all this news. It was new, everything. There were, oh my God. Then the room was completely trashed. Like it had cups of ramen noodles in the bathroom sink, right? Definitely had hella green all over the place. So peep, right? Yeah, I socially smoke. So on the table is like this little pack. Like if you ever go to a dispensary, a legal dispensary where you can purchase weed, green, I don't know if I, whatever word I can say on YouTube, but it comes in a pack that look like candy, rock candy, right? So I look at the pack and I'm like, the police didn't been through this room. I know they ain't leave nothing in, so I didn't even think about it, right? Jordan having a ball, like, oh, you want this? I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, get yours. You knew what was up, right? Because the police, remember, they said you can take whatever you want. Jordan like, go get money off this, gonna play. I mean, Jezzy like, go do this, gonna do this, right? So I'm like, he pick up the green bag, hella green fall out, hella weed fall out everywhere. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, and I missed that. He like, don't even worry about it. Here go your half, here go my half. We split that. He keep going. He filling up the bag. He like, you sure you don't want nothing to you? I'm like, I'll take them new socks over there. You know what I mean? I give me some new socks out the deal because just like I'm just twisted on how the night went, right? Like, but to this day, I was still wondering, what the fuck did these dudes do? Where it was 4 or 5 different counties, okay? 4 or 5 different county warrants on this man, but they're from New York, here in Minnesota, hiding out in the hotel, and they've been in this hotel for at least a week or more, doing everything under the sun, and they just now get caught on the night that creepy dude was getting ready to most definitely. He plotted me out. Peep, if he came back to the desk after all those SWAT ATFs, whatever you want to call it, dudes, da 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 da, da, to still talk about, I just came to say goodnight, Tamara, with your sexy ass. You smell good. All that creepy stuff. He had something plotting, planning, right? So anyway, after the night, Jeezy get his stuff. I got my little new socks and my little, social pack. And I went to go get his food, came back, got his food. He peeped, he checked my car. He made sure, no, I'm like, Jeezy, the police had already hemmed them up and took off. But he like, I still got you to your check, you know what I mean? So he checked everything out. Everything was cool. And it was just like, I can't believe all that happened. But this is what I mean. Had the raid not happened, okay, the police probably would have came, circled the hotel, checked me out. But creepy dude had been plotting and planning on me because remember what Stay Ready said, the engineer said he was there waiting for you to come back work from this whole time. So I truly think that this whole raid saved my life or something tragic from happening, or maybe creepy dude just really trying to get a really nice date out of me that was just never going to happen. But pretty crazy. So here's the great ending to that story, right? Because we are still wondering, what the hell did these dudes do for these warrants? And okay, wait, peep. And on the paperwork, right? On the warrant paperwork of what the police got out the hotel room, I remember reading more than like $20,000 cash. Okay. Plus all the other stuff. Cash. So whatever these dudes was doing was like, what? But Pete, I found out. How did I find out? Because currently, right now, I definitely have receipts besides my pictures. So if you want to see them pictures of them, the police tearing them rooms up, I will try to go back later and sometime and edit the videos. But come on, this is my second true life crazy story. So I need more subscribers. I need more likes. And I definitely got tons more. Let's see. Like the Camaro from hell, or the rapper boyfriend who stole my Camaro from hell. Or how about my ex-fiance who went to prison for raping little girls, but he really should have went to prison for something else. So tons more, tons more crazy stories. I need more likes, subscribers, so you can hear these crazy stories and I can get back to finishing the other one. But so this one, besides receipts, there is a whole news special out there that actually tells what these dudes did, and it was way more than $20,000 cash that they got out the same hotel room. And I'm pretty sure Jezzy probably found an extra 100 or two cash besides the other assets that he could turn into liquid assets. Okay, but so if you want to know what these federal warrant on the run men did that caused them to bust this door down. And if you want to see them pictures, please like, subscribe, and tell me you want to see the receipts, and I'll show you the receipts. So I hope you had a good story. I gave you a good 45 minutes. Hope you get some sleep. Good night. What's up? We the woke pack, right? Because we stay woke. See you later.